Hello, everyone. As we move into Cancer season this 2026, we're entering a powerful collective classroom. Not necessarily a comfortable one, but definitely a necessary one. The theme of this month is simple: to feel long enough to understand one's emotions, but not lose themselves to them. And if there was ever a lesson humanity needs right now, this may be it. Because we live in a world that constantly rewards reaction. Reaction to the headline, the economy, the algorithm, the market, the opinions of others, the fear, the outrage. But very few systems teach us how to pause, how to listen, how to discern, how to feel. This season in Cancer invites us into a very different relationship with our emotions, not as masters, not as enemies, but as guides. The challenge is that every force active this month can easily pull us away from ourselves. The Mercury retrograde in Cancer invites emotional reflection, but many will experience confusion. There is this part where there's Mars squaring the lunar nodes, and that may cause pressure to act before clarity arrives. In Jupiter, while it's entering Leo, will amplify creativity, leadership, self-expression, and unfortunately, ego, performance, and attention seeking. Collectively, we may witness emotional polarization, social media outrage cycles, political overreactions, financial speculation driven by fear or excitement, market volatility based more on sentiment than fundamentals, people speaking before listening, choosing certainty over wisdom, facts over truth, and noise over discernment. If it sounds familiar, humanity has done this before, many times. The challenge is not what happens, the challenge is how we respond. Because every one of these evolutionary patterns of changes and the pairings involved reveals a common pattern: the attempt to escape discomfort. Some escape through distraction, through certainty, through conflict, or through control. Some through endless self-improvement. Some through emotional withdrawal. Beneath every shadow sits the same fear. What if I trust myself and I'm wrong? These next 4 weeks asks a different question. What if I don't trust myself and miss opportunities in my life? Let's look at the collective shadows here. First one is a shadow of distraction, the temptation to endlessly consume information rather than integrate wisdom. The complementary to this is the shadow of intellect, the temptation to believe being right is more important than being connected. Then we might have this dilemma of restlessness, the belief that faster equals better. This exposes dissatisfaction, the belief that happiness lives somewhere else. And in this season, it's going to reveal provocation, the tendency to stir conflict because conflict feels alive. Then there's this shadow of self-obsession, the exhausting effort of managing your identity instead of embodying your authenticity. All of these shadows have one thing in common. They pull us away from the present moment. And when we leave the present moment, we lose access to our inner guidance. Not because guidance disappears, but because we stopped listening. The dilemma of this season can be summarized in one sentence. Will I react from fear or respond from wisdom? Fear always wants immediate certainty. Wisdom trusts the timing of things. Fear wants guarantees. Wisdom trusts the process. Fear wants control. Wisdom wants alignment. The fear is asking, what if everything goes wrong? And the wisdom is asking, what if this challenge is preparing me for something greater? History has repeatedly demonstrated this principle. Consider Nelson Mandela, 27 years in prison. Every reason to react with bitterness, every reason to seek revenge, every reason to justify resentment. Yet when his moment arrived, he responded from wisdom rather than woundedness. The emotional maturity of one individual altered the trajectory of a nation. His challenge was not imprisonment. His challenge was deciding who he would become because of it. And that same choice exists for each of us. Maybe not on a national scale, but certainly within our own lives. Every emotional wave this month offers a doorway, the doorway to self-awareness, the doorway to choice, the doorway to self-trust. Every time we pause before reacting, we strengthen our inner authority. Every time we allow discomfort without escaping it, we strengthen resilience. Every time we wait for emotional clarity, we strengthen wisdom. Every time we choose authenticity over performance, we strengthen our inner freedom. And that is the real work of this season. Not emotional perfection, emotional maturity. Not becoming emotionless, but becoming emotionally conscious. Not controlling our feelings, but learning from them. Because emotions felt fully become the wisdom that we're seeking. And wisdom practiced consistently becomes self-leadership. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to guide you through a brief visualization. Please find a comfortable position, close your eyes, take a slow breath in, and exhale gently. Imagine 3 screens before you. On the screen to your left is your past. See the moments where survival patterns formed. Times when you felt you had to hide, to perform, to prove, and to control. Please don't judge those versions of yourself or those parts of yourself. They were doing their best. Simply thank them. Pause if you'd like to during this video before you're ready to move on to the next screen. Now bring your attention to the center screen. This is your life today. Notice the challenge currently asking for your growth. Perhaps a relationship, a decision, a specific fear, a specific dream, a specific change. Observe it without fixing it, without solving it, without forcing it. Simply witness it. Pause if necessary as long as you need. Now shift your awareness to the screen on the right. This is a future version of yourself. Not one where you're perfect, not problem-free, but deeply aligned. Notice the calm. Notice the confidence. Notice the trust. Notice how you respond rather than react. Notice how you listen to yourself. Notice how you no longer abandon your inner guidance. Allow the joy to be seen in your eyes, the deep peace in your body, the freedom of your expression. Now imagine your future self smiling at you, sending a simple message. You already carry everything you need to become me. Take a deep breath. Allow all 3 screens to merge into one. Past wisdom, present awareness, future possibility, and all available now. Pause for as long as you need. And when you're ready, gently return. Keeping your eyes closed, I like to close with a prayer. Divine Creator, thank you for the emotions that guide us. Thank you for the challenges that strengthen us. Thank you for the discomfort that reveals where growth is ready to occur. Help us trust ourselves more deeply. Help us respond with wisdom rather than fear. Help us honor our feelings without becoming imprisoned or controlled by them. May we remember every challenge carries a gift. Every ending creates space for a beginning. Every emotional wave carries hidden guidance. May our hearts remain open. May our minds remain clear. May our actions remain aligned. May we become blessings for our families, communities, and the world around us. And may this season bring greater self-trust, emotional maturity, and authentic joy to all who are participating. Amen, and so shall it be. I want to say thank you for sharing this time together. Thank you for your courage. Thank you for your willingness to grow. May your journey bring you blessings. And if this message supported you at this time, please like, share, and subscribe so that more people can discover the wisdom waiting inside their own emotional journey. Until next time, trust your heart, trust your timing, trust your path, and much love to all of you. Until next time.